Hey, welcome in, guys. I'm going to get started here in a minute. If you've never been to my Sunday shows before, I scan until noon Eastern time. So for 2 hours, I scan shelves and take requests. And then at noon, I will run the pre listed items that have pre bids. And if there's stuff without pre bids that you want to see, I can show them to you at noon. I've got lots of stuff in my bin. Feel free to make offers on it. Lots of antiques and vintage stuff in there. If you see something in the background that you want me to run, just let me know in the chat. And if you're a seller on here and you want to advertise your shows, uh, any vinyl. No, the only vinyl is the Jackson 5 there. Actually, I might have had, where's my pile at? Right. I have a little pile here. Good Rats, John Miles, Shock, Tycoon, Moody Blues, Marion Downs, Magic Lanterns. Oh, Sean Cassidy, Sealed Peaches and Herb, Herbie Man at the Village Gate, Donna Summer, Bad Girls, Captain and Tennille, and The Magic of Paris. That's the only thing I have in the room other than the. Oh, oh, oh. All right. Okay, that was a good start. All right, I'm gonna do this and get this out of the way. See if anybody wants this, and then we'll start scanning. I just knocked it off. It didn't seem to break. Cook Index. So vintage recipe box. I don't know, from the 60s, I'm guessing. It's got, hey Don, how are you? It's got handwritten recipes, clippings. There's some recipe books in there. There's some racist cookie jar advertisements. Jam packed full. Oh, I did break it. The box is broken. So we'll just sell the pile of recipes. You're gonna get all of them. And then we'll scan. And it's running $5. Vintage recipes. This came from an estate. I just got it yesterday. I'm not sending the box, like I said, because I just broke it. Good deal, Moose Peg. Here's yours. Thank you. Yes, it was Mr. Bishy's fault. All right, we're going to start scanning. Oh, feel prepared again. Anyway, if you see something you want, just put it in the chat and I will pull it down and then we'll run it after we get a little pile. They're $5 starts. And I will do the pre-listed stuff at noon. Bishy, I got rid of all my trading or all my swap cards off of the shelves. We'll see how many people come in and ask for swap cards today. I was excited this morning. I saw Rag had a show. Now I just moved them off the shelves. So I went into her show like I did last night and sat there and waited and waited and waited and nobody showed up. And then she changed it till 7 something tonight. Welcome in. We're doing scan and request. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be home anyway. I got a birthday party out in the wilderness. I have no idea. No idea. It's a state park. I don't know if they'll be swimming. I won't be swimming. Sometimes they play volleyball, sometimes they do horseshoes. Don't know. Welcome in. It's a scan and request show. I'm doing a scan and request show because that was what was requested by popular demand. Everybody said they like scan and request shows, so if you see something you want, request it in the chat and we'll run them. Little fawn? No way. It's up in the mountains of Pennsylvania, as mountainous as it gets, and it's like all spring fed. The swimming hole. It's like 50 degrees. It's a pretty nice cutting board, well used. There's the Jackson 5 picture disc LP. Pretty neat piece of driftwood or whatever. Somebody has put an old 35 millimeter film canister down in the knot hole with some floral foam in it that you can make a flower arrangement out of. The washboard. Okay, pull that down. I'll set these down. Try to get about half dozen items or so requested before we run those. A little cap gun. That little boat is a pencil sharpener. Got some neat pencil sharpeners out here today, if anybody's into that. Two old BB containers that I believe are full. That picture of that dude is a like a celluloid mirror. It's Uh, it's a it holds stamps, but it's not a dispenser. It just holds flag stickers. I'm gonna throw it in your pile. It's a cast iron clock pendulum back there. What kind of pipe is that? Uh, it's marked Germany. It's one of those clay pipes. Welcome in. We're doing scan and request. You want the Jackson 5 record? Okay. That little church charm, I believe, is a Stanhope. Um, my eyes aren't good enough to see, but it looks like a Stanhope. Hey, Pick. Glad somebody appreciated that. Got the mushroom board. It's you see if that little hole in the front, it's something you can look through and see an image. Here, let's see if we'll run that stuff here in a bit. I'll see if I can shoot the camera through it and see if it'll show up. I doubt. I don't think it'll work. No. Yeah, see, it's got a hole in that side. They make all sorts of things that are into Stanhopes that are pretty neat. A lot of times they stick like religious sayings in there. Sometimes they stick photos. Steamboat stamp. Got that. Hey, Redneck, how are you? All right, we're going to run those things. And we'll go back to scanning after we run those. No, those gnomes are just boring decorative little, I don't know what they are, little plastic things. They don't do nothing. I do have some ramp walkers out here, I think. At least one. I got an elephant somewhere. But if I put it out, I know I put a piggy out somewhere. Someone said compass. Thanks, Mitsubishi. Yeah, and if I miss your request, just keep yelling at me. Yes, they are. They're. You can zoom in on them there and see what they are. Pick. I don't. Are you being a smartass or are you genuinely curious and want to use them? Because I really didn't. I don't know. We'll take a look. Let me sell these things and I'll take a look at them. If no, you're not being a smartass, or no, you're not being serious. No, all the lamps out there are supposed to be functional. I don't know if they would be functional if they have a wick. I didn't look that close. So we got a made in Germany little compass. It's old. It is what it is. And it's running on the old German compass. Pick the one I got. I It was a little bit dusty and I wiped it down. Thank you, Callie. The other ones I got them. I pulled them out of the box. I got them in with the other stuff and stuck them up there. All right, we got the steamboat, paddle wheel, steamship, like a letter press for advertising, an ink stamp, and that's running. Well, pick. I don't have any lamp oil, so we're not going to be able to fire one up and see. But thank you, Kristen. Got the little flocked fawn. And that is running. They seem like they would be fire hazards. Thank you, Park. I'm gonna grab those fish labels and do those before I forget about them. Pick, are you staying busy since you don't have anything to do on Mondays anymore? Nice condition, unused. These would have went on a, what is it, probably a pound can of no, 15-ounce can of whatever that is, pilchards. I don't know what pilchards are. But there's two of them, and those are running. And thank you, Miss Peg. Well, whoever requested those, I did them about as quick as I could. He's available on Tuesdays. All right, this thing, I did get it to work. You kind of got to dick with it a little bit. Probably Hubley, little Derringer. Kind of got to, like I said, dick with it to get the thing to catch. Little cap gun, it's running. Scalping. Thank you, Park. It just rained a ton here, so our grass will be growing like crazy again. I need another week of 90-degree days so I can go out and put the deck the whole way down and stun as much growth as I can. All right, lightly used. They mostly use the non-decorative side, but somebody used the decorative side, unfortunately, a little bit. So on the cutting board, cool retro cutting board, it is running. Thank you, Pick. Good deal on that. I'm fine with 90-degree days. Butterfly does not like them. Look, it comes with the original poster. With Looks like it was put up at some point. It's got the original cover. I'm not grading this. I mean, it's we'll say very good minus maybe. Not perfect, but these are kind of neat. So Jackson 5 picture record is running. Thanks, Bishy. And we'll do the washboard. The Zing King. It's a lingerie board. It's a small one. National number 703 with a zinc board on it. And that is running. I was at an auction yesterday, pick. They had a tractor sold for $500. A John Deere from the 30s. It was they couldn't get it started. Thanks, Moose. Yeah, it was certainly a good deal. I think it was one of those deals they thought it ran and then they couldn't get it started, and the guy died a year or so ago and it hadn't ran it since. Plus it's an old tractor. All right, back to scanning. If you just joined, this is a scan and request show because that was what was requested by the most people. Said they like scan shows. So I'm going to scan. And if you see something you want me to run, just put it in the chat. I have never been to a tractor race. Did you put soap in it, Dawn, or did you just play with it? I'm missing out. Those sound like one of those things that would be fun if like there was no other people there. That ruins a lot of stuff for me, pick. Like demo derbies. Demo derbies are always fun, except for all the other people in the stand. I think that might be Avon, Dawn. No, it's not. That candle is unused. Welcome in. We're doing a scan and request show. If you see something you want me to run, just put it in the chat. We'll do the pre-listed stuff at noon. Guess that's just a decorative blow mold Cocker Spaniel and puppy. House of Lloyd Christmas crystals back there. New in the box. I had a cousin that sold Avon, and she held on to a lot of Avon bottles because at one point they were valuable, and she thought they were just going to be like her retirement, I think. and now what I basically throw them away. Um, I've sold a few over the past couple years for like a buck a piece, but I have seen some of the big whatnot sellers on here that just throw things out in front of the camera and have like 500 people in the room. I've seen people on here spending like 20 bucks for a perfume bottle of Avon. It's just garbage. Every time I see that, I feel like messaging these people and be like, "You want a crate full of these?" I don't think I have ever heard of that. Those two doll book back there, those little like figure books are vintage reprints. Pretty neat Flo Blue Merry Christmas plate. Yes, I can pull that down. Callie, I pull the Victorian milk glass face down. It's a cigarette roller, Coke ornament. Somebody wants a lot of ABC's blocks, so you can all go for one money. One request from that whole shelf. I need to find a different career. It's like 100 things on that shelf and one request. I could start a mini casino. Get the Amish people addicted to gambling. Welcome in. We're trying to do a request show. If you see something you want me to run, put it in the chat. Thanks for sharing, Dawn. Dawn, are you having a Wednesday show this week? What's your theme this week? Just assorted ephemera. I keep telling myself I'm gonna do one on Wednesday again, but then I wake up on Wednesday and change my mind. This is some sort of bone or some sort of material, like I don't know what they are. I think it's like a sugar cube tongs with a wolf on one side, and I think it's a, I don't know what that is, eagle on the other. Hey, Chip and Sissy. This flashlight actually works. Black dog. This dog. Flower frog. It's an old loop back there, and the black thing is a thermometer, big ass pencil. That is a pair of King Cutter scissors, sort of a scarce pair. Somebody wants all those bubble lights. I'm guessing about half of them work. Yes, big ass scissors. Some tiny rollers. And there's a miniature Shakespeare book. This must be some sort of Native American tool. Either that or somebody went to a quite the extent to label a rock they found in a stream. The Shakespeare book, the bubble lights. Yeah, we get to the bottom of this shelf here, we'll run those things. Somebody wants those salt dips, can do both for one money. This is a whole bag of like brass or bronze name tag stickers, like that you'd slide they're pins that you slide the name tag in. I don't know what those chickens are. You want what? These finger flinging chickens? The metal thingies? Okay, we'll run those things. And if you see something in the background while I'm running these things that you want me to run, just put it in the chat. See, they got pins on them, and you can slide some sort of tag in there, I guess. I guess they don't have to be name tags. You want the little scissors? Okay, pull those down. We'll do this next while I'm thinking about it. So you get a whole bag, there's a bunch of them there. Probably never used. And those are running. And all the bronze colored name tag pins. Thanks, Bishy. And I don't have my loop, and I'm half blind. Something Germany. Ever Sharp, I think is what it says. But cool handles on them. And those ones are running. Thank you, Kristen. And I get this flower frog. Clear glass. I don't see any chips or any damage. Usually a little bit rough in there, but those look pretty nice. Probably, what is that, 3 inch? Something like that. And that's running. You put it in a vase, and then you stick your flower stems down on the top of a vase, and you stick your stems down through it to make your bouquet look bushy. Thank you, Callie. I found a McCoy flower frog with a frog on it the other day. If you follow me on Facebook, on there under Before Time Shop and also Black Market Antiques, um, that'll probably show up on there. Yeah, you can use it as a pen holder, or I don't know, lots of fun things to do with them. So Cocker Spaniel and the baby. This is just decorative, I guess. Pretty nice condition. Little bit of surface wear, no damage. Not a bank or anything. Um, it's just marked Hong Kong, and that is running. Do I have it? Yeah, I have it, but I'm not running it for $5. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I have to buy things that I sell on here, and probably on these Sunday shows, I lose money on about half the items I sell, and I can't lose that much money at one time. Thank you, Haley, or hey, Lauren. This is pretty nice. There's no chips or anything. And a little bit of rub wear. Some of the gilding is kind of worn. But it's got that scene, a cottage and a church and a lake. Nice old Victorian milk glass vase. Let's see, there's a little bit of variation in the rim, and nice Victorian vase, and that is running. Thank you, Callie. See, Callie, that's why I can't just list everything on here. If I could attain half of the retail value for everything I put up, I would run a lot more, but yeah. This is a time in the show when I tell everyone that anyone can bid. You don't have to you don't have to refrain from bidding from the people that requested it. You can bid against them even if you didn't request something. So we got Shakespeare. This is a Merchant of Venice, and it's leather covered, nice red leather. It's pretty soft, a little bit of wear. And this would have been, in the whole, probably a series of, I don't know how many of these would have been in the set, but nice little old book, and that is running. I was telling Butterfly last night. I sold an item in auction on eBay, or well, we're not supposed to say eBay, but that was out on my shelves for a month, uh, and did not get a request for $5. And I even had a show where I did $3. Um, I did a show after Sunday. It was like Monday morning or something. I did a show with $3. It was there then, and I sold it for 20 bucks. Um, Thank you, Kristen. All right, we're gonna do these. I don't know. Did you miss that? It was a few weeks ago. This one's rough. Look, it's all goofy and melted. The the whatnot uh notification system sucks. You have everybody saying, follow me, follow each other, follow everybody. Well, you follow everybody, and then all you do is get notifications constantly. And there's no real easy way to like filter them out so that you don't have 300 notifications every day about everybody going live. Good job, Bishy. If you're not following the Suburban Bish, give her a follow. I think she's having a show this afternoon. I'm not going to pull these all down and show them individually. You got different styles there. You're going to get the whole pile plus these two. I'm guessing about half of these work. I just test them with 9-volt batteries, and the light bulbs do work. Some of them, the bases are nice. Some of them are kind of melty, but you're getting how many ever that is. There's probably about a dozen, give or take. Yeah, I love packaging crap like this for $5. I hope somebody bids 6 to make it better. Some working, some non-working. Good for parts. Or you can resell the ones that do work for $7 a piece. Thank you, Callie. All right, we're just gonna leave the rest of those on the shelf. Uh, oh, it's okay, Callie. I don't care what you do with them. You can resell them. The best buyers, I've been on here for about 4 years, and the best buyers I have are the ones that buy to resell. You wanted them. That was a request. I thought you were just reiterating my description of them being big ass scissors. All right. Keen cutter. It's got some oxidation. Uh, should we test them? Should we cut some paper, some aluminum foil, or something with them? These are pretty scarce. I'm gonna run them. They're scissors. Thank you, pick. All righty. So we're gonna. Oh, we never checked these oil lamps. Let's check the oil lamps and see what they look like. So that one has a wick. I imagine that was functional. That one has a wick. I mean, it wasn't supposed to come out like that. Whoa, the wick is way up to the top. It's got lots of wick on that. I don't know. It's glass bottom on that, I think. So where's this more? think this one was actually used. It's got some oily residue in it. Doesn't seem to be making the wick go up though. But it's a glass one. I don't know. Is that all the ones I had out? All right. If you want me to run anything, just put it in the chat. Oh, there's one up there. It's a little bit bigger. It's got a wick sticking out of it, so it's probably functional. I don't think too many people actually use them. And I'm sure there's some that are just decorative. Those are whisk scissors there. No, they're rubber. I think at least one of them was auburn. This one was supposed to have wheels on it. The other ones are just like that. I think Auburn made them. They're about the same size, Pick. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Just you going golfing? I tried to. I'm I must be underwater. And the other one, bunch of waters up there, they're all lined up. I'm selling stuff live, so don't say anything that you don't want 15 people to hear. Yeah, here too. There's nothing in the wooden box. So you went over there today? How much did it rain? It rained a lot yesterday. I don't know. Oh, I was locked up. So, you want to go to something sometime? I can. I got a Max's birthday party this afternoon. Oh, I guess yeah, must be going. I imagine he'll be going to that. My mom messaged last night and said that hardly anybody was going because I guess he invited a bunch of his friends, and most of them are on vacation. I don't know how many people are going to be going. Where's that at? No, at Clear Creek. Clear Creek. Oh. Hayden's got a big that Pennsylvania against New York soccer match that he's been practicing for. I'm not going to attend. I'm gonna set you guys down, and I'll be back in like 5 minutes. There's lots of stuff in the bin. Feel free to make offers. Yeah. Oh. How do I have more people in here now than when I was trying to sell stuff? Thank you guys. I just assumed that was Butterfly walking around behind me. That's what it is. I could just co-host you guys. Well, people don't knock in my family. They just walk in, and he was about 10 feet behind me when I finally realized it was him. He scares the shit out of me all the time. I'll be on the treadmill, and I've got this exercise room in the basement that's in the back corner of the basement, and I got lots of belt buckles in my bin. Feel free to make offers. He'll just walk in, and I'll be sitting there in the treadmill, and he'll walk, and he'll pop in the room, and he'll be about 10 feet from me, and it'll scare the shit out of me. All right, if you just happened to join and wondered what was going on, we're supposed to be doing a scan show. If you see something you want me to run, just put it in the chat. Somebody wants all those printing blocks. They all can go for one money. I don't know what they're depicting. They're all buildings. I guess, Bishy. Did anybody have any tornadoes yesterday? We had tornado warnings here, and my mom sent a reel of a town about 15 miles away. There was a little tornado that somebody was filming. That little girl is a Napco. She got the original label. She's a pretty scarce one, I think. Baby in the Tempest book. Okay, grab those. Stop tagging Keith. I fell asleep during the game. I don't know whether it ever rained there or not. This works. It's a little nightlight, or use it for a Christmas bulb tester. I don't know what this is. Nobody seems to know. Does anybody know what this is? This is the thing I had a argument with my AI about for about 10 minutes. She kept telling me different things of what it was. I'm guessing it's a tool that you put in a vise. Simplex made vices. Guessing you clamp that down or clamped it down that way. Not really sure. I'm tired of looking at it though. I'm gonna stick it on my website for some ridiculous amount of money and say I don't know what it is. The yellow piece, this thing, that is a dresser set. Celluloid, like Ivorine. There's like different, whatever that is. I don't know. I don't use dresser tools. A file, there's probably a boot hook there, cuticle thing. That was one of the things that it told me to Lauren. But it also told me it was a I can't remember. There was probably 4 or 5 different things that told me what it was. I think that's some sort of 1920s Polish or Ukrainian religious book back there. It's not hysterical to listen to. I end up yelling at it half the time because it just tells me the wrong information. All right, we're going to run those few things and then we'll continue scanning. I've repeatedly instructed my I use Gemini, uh, to not tell me that it understands my frustration. The waving lotion bottle, we'll do that right now. It's got some of the original contents in it. Probably what 1950s. Neat advertising piece. And that is running. The blue frame with the courting couple. Uh, thank you. Let's call you. The yellow tin. This yellow tin? Is that J Ping? I will try to remember that. On table with black. That is a hat box. It's cool, but it's like a cardboard hat box. I'm not sure what the courting couple was. I can do that, Deb. Courting, this thing over here? Yes, I can do that. Yeah, it looks more like an orgy than a courting couple. Don't know what's going on there. I'll do it right now since I have it in my hand. Speaking of things that will get me a government name. Does anybody have any explosive diarrhea? Butterfly, that where did you get that lettuce? They're saying Walmart lettuce is tainted now too. It's pretty nice condition. Cobalt blue. There's a lot of wear to the gilt decoration around the edge. It's got some sort of mark on it, but no maker's marks. Nice old Victorian flow blue gilt piece, and that is running. And it does have holes there that you can hang it, or you can use it as a tray. Thank you, Callie. Big lighter next to pink chicken. Okay, I'll add that to the pile. We went out to eat at Eaton Park yesterday or the day before, I guess, and their lettuce on their salad bar was like swimming in water. They had washed it extensively. Yes. Butterfly loves Walmart. I despise Walmart, but it's okay. Nice condition. Shakespeare's Tempest. It does have the dust jacket. I don't know when it's from. Does anybody care? 1954. It's only about, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches tall. And that is running. That flow blue plate says Merry Christmas, and I don't know. I can grab it and we'll see before I forget about it. Thank you, Deb. Uh oh. That was supposed to be in that one. Put them all solid there.
I was coming down. It was a scam for you. I had to get dressed first. And Steve came back.
Um, I can grab the menorah. La Francaise. I don't know. It's apparently French. There's a little chip right there. Victorian flow blue. It's got a Holland looking scene on it and gilt Merry Christmas. Uh, Neat little plate. It's running. After this sells, I will run across the room and I'll be back in like 20 seconds and I'll see if there's any more hair care stuff. I did have some that I knew where it was at. So somebody changed their mind. I'll just stick it there and case they come back.
Plus, they sell yarn.
What?
I was talking to somebody else.
This is the only one I know off the top of my head that I have. I mean, I might have some in my buy now. Check in there. Uh, I will run it completely full, nice condition. What?
Might be completely full.
It's completely full,
Mhm.
and that is running. No, I just added it to the pile. There's a bunch of other stuff before that. Thank you, J Ping. I think it's how I was supposed to say that. Bubba, you can't stand behind me. Here, we'll do the lighter right now while you're here. Italian onyx, made in Italy. Nice condition, table lighter. Probably needs a new wick and flint and all that crap if you want it to work. And it is running.
Did you scan that blue tin yet?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wanted that.
Nope. Thank you, Colt.
Oh, you didn't scan it right.
All right, I'm gonna run this globe box. It's a junior tray. It looks like it's got a split, an old split back here, so it doesn't close exactly. It's kind of hinky, but neat old globe oak file box that is running.
Oh, they didn't want that green bell or that blue vase.
Nope.
You don't do it right.
Okay, here's the baby. No markings. It's like, I don't know, hard
Oil
hard
different.
hard plastic.
Cute belly button.
And that one's running. All right, I'll do the oil lamps. Thank you, Deb.
Nope, sorry. I think you go outside and have you do this. I believe it.
If you need me to do it now.
Not if it's gonna bother your people.
All right, I'm gonna do this swan, and then I will do the hat box next, and then the two oil lamps. This is Imperial glass. It's got the mark on it. And after I'm gonna run this, and then I've got to put her strappy thing on. Uh, Ruben, did you check the bin? Did you check the auction tab in the shop? I don't think I have any out in the shelves, but I mean, it's easier to check the. It's running. Imperial glass, signed, swan, nice condition.
Sorry, I can't reach my back on the top.
There you go, dear.
Thank you, handsome.
Thank you, beautiful granddaughter. Give me 1 sec to swap these boxes out, and then we'll run that hat box. Pretty cool. Probably 1960s, 1970s hat box. Would be like for a pillbox hat or whatever. Not very big. And that is running. Thank you, Deb. And we'll do those oil lamps. This one is an Enesco. Got the original label on it. Does have the wick. The mechanism does work. And that is running. The pink chicken is, it lays eggs when you push down on it, Jenny. Thank you, Colt. I don't know if it's got any eggs in it or not. Yeah, it does. See, watch. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, it's got an egg stuck in it now. He's got 3 eggs with it. And there's this copper tone one with an amber shade. The wick does work, goes up and down, and that is running. I've also got there was a goose somewhere here that laid eggs too. And if there's anything you see in the background you want me to run, just let me know. I think that was all the requests after that oil lamp. If I missed anything, tell me that too. All right, back to scanning. If you see something you want me to run, just put it in the chat. Those two old candy boxes they're not perfect by any means, but they're pretty neat. You want the boxes pick? Trigger warning, Bishy. Watch out. Close your eyes, Bishy. Those are the clown color forms, 1963. Oh, the menorah. I did forget, didn't I? I'll do it right now. Blue glass paperweight. I'm not sure what that is. I'll run it after this menorah. I don't know if it's a paperweight or what it is. So it's brass. It's a menorah. It looks like it would fit about birthday cake size candles. Maybe a little bigger. So that is running. I don't know. We'll show the I'll stick it there. The glass ball. They said it was by an orange vase. See, it's got a tiny little hole, like it's like a vase, but it's for one flower or something. And I don't know what that is. I thought maybe it was something that was stuck to it, but it looks like it was some sort of like it's in the glass or something, and there's a yellow speck. I don't know. It's running. If you want it, you can bid and you can find a use for it. Thank you, Callie. I did get it from an estate that had some pretty nice glass that was signed. That doesn't seem to be. I don't know anything about it. Ingredients: vegetable protein, convert it, artificial color and flavor. Jocelyn's Milk Mac Candy Company said it's not perfect. It looks like it's got some soiling to it. I don't know what was in it, I forget, but something that wasn't candy when I got it. But neat old Christmas theme box, coconut bonbons, and that is running. No, I don't have any playing cards. Bishy, I had over 50 decks of cards on my shelves last week. Thank you, Pick. The swap card people ruined it for everybody. I'm just gonna hold on to them, and when there's no full decks of cards anywhere because everybody broke them up for swap cards on whatnot, mine will be worth a fortune. Frosty Velvets, Christmas assortment, another Christmas themed box. Split edge there on that. This one's cleaner though. Nice mid-century box. And that's running. No, Bishop, you bought something. I got it in the place where I pile things for people, so I'll send it along with your record and name tags. Frosty Velvets. Thank you, Pick. And if whoever wanted the Lenora still wants it, let me know. I'll run it again. I can't sell brass for shit on here. Given some of these shows and people are spending $30 and $40 on every little piece of brass, I can't sell any brass. All right, here we go. We got cowbell, crepe paper owl. I need boobs. Yeah, I don't think I could. I don't think people want to see my boobs. Run that. What this the travel cup? There's the ramp walker. This piggy's a ramp walker. Want the piggy? Okay, if you see something you want me to run, just let me know. This is a Sterling Mercury space capsule pencil sharpener. Pretty neat. And the Canon. The Canon is a pencil sharpener as well. And that little plane there is also a pencil sharpener. Looking for a larger one. I don't have a larger one, sorry. That Indian is like a head vase. Oh, this look, she's scolding me. Because look what I did to her. I snapped her wing off. Yeah, so if anybody want this that bought stuff, let me know. It I don't know what happened to the wing. You want to pick? I'll put it in your pile. It's unfortunate it's a left in. I got it where I got some other left in pieces and um, wall pockets. Um, you'd have to check my bin. I don't have any wall pockets out here on the shelves today. Hey Ohio. The red girl. What red girl? That's not a girl. Or maybe it is a girl. I don't know. It's a football player. Ronaldo, football player. The baby. He's a Nud Knock. I had to Google him. I thought it was like an imitation Smurf, but I think it was like before Smurfs. Do I have a Bible? I've probably got lots of Bibles around. Um, there is what kind of Bibles you looking for? There's one with a really cool latch on it that is rougher than hell. That's in my auction tab that I'm going to run at noon. Uh, it's from the 1860s. I mean, I've got other Bibles that are. So I'm going to run those things. Should we test this out? I don't know if I have anything I can grab that. What? There it is. He's speedy. He sounds like he's winking. Okay, Bishy. I didn't see any markings on it. It's running. He works. He's got some wear to his paint or whatever colorings on him. Nice old ramp walker. Thank you, Don. I'm not sure what character that is. He looks like the cartoon character from the 30s, but I don't. I would think he'd be from a little bit later than that. Unsigned. This is um. This is actually brass that's nickel plated and it's heavily used. You can see lots of wear to the plating in that travel cup. Usually you find these, they're aluminum, and that is running. You had it when you were a kid. Do you remember what character it was? All right, we'll just stick that there in case somebody wants it. And we'll do the little football player. Made in Japan. Some wear to the paint, just a kitschy little ceramic or porcelain figurine. And he's running. Or she's running. I don't know. Little football player. Okay, we'll go with this doll. It's got those markings. Jointed. Nice condition, I think. I don't see any damage to it. And that's running. I don't know. He looks like he's wearing a helmet. Maybe it is an elf. You can't see his ears. How do you tell what an elf is if you can't see their ears? He's a football player. I'm going to stick him on my website for $70 and say it's a rare football playing elf pixie gnome. Thank you, Haya. All right, here's the cannon. It's got like a antique finish to it. die cast. It's a pencil sharpener. And it's running on the pencil sharpener Canon Pixie Gnome Elf. Alrighty, that was all the requests from that last batch. All right, so we'll go back to scanning. If you just joined, we're doing scan and request. If you see something you want me to run, put it in the chat. At noon, I will do the pre-listed items that have pre-bids or that are requested. That Santa is just a plastic ornament. There's a very similar one in the pre-listed stuff that's a candy container. The glass piggy. Back there's a plastic bow buckle. That's an ink bottle. Another little leather covered Shakespeare book. Fishing net float. I got a lecture from her the other day, Butterfly, that she said that she is not designed to have a name. She is just Gemini. Of the smelting thing. This is a friction frog. It works. That's like a soapstone carved frog that somebody painted. I named mine too, but she doesn't care. You want the metal ruler? Where do you not have AC at? Ohio, your house, or are you at work? The dogs. These dogs. These dogs. Yeah, my fan broke on my air conditioner a week or so ago, and I had to go replace it. It's a little butterfly on wheels. And a inkwell. There are no worm caps in the Polvex box. I called mine Piggy, but then I stopped because she doesn't answer to it. I had the one on my computer before I started using the new one on the phone. I had it trained that I just said that'll do, Piggy, and it would go away. With the cheerleader patch. Not sure where that's from. Maybe Du Bois. Somewhere with a D. You can say it's from whatever black and red D school you're from. Old cayenne pepper tin. Far from perfect. Had really neat graphics on it, but it does have a lot of age to it. And there's the like a old utility shelf or spice rack. A wooden thermometer. And the twin spice rack. The white box. The white box is Scarborough and Company Nantucket Briar scented drawer lining paper. It smells pretty. Some sort of paper you put in your drawers. Okay, I can run that. Butterfly found that and thought somebody would like it. It smells pretty. I try to remember to pull it down. We'll go through. We'll go to the end of this shelf here. It's a really cool candy box, but it has a lot of wear to it. I looked it up and I couldn't find one like that was candy box. The White Horse? I don't think so. I think it was probably just I don't know. I don't know. What's significant about Swedish horses? The monkey? You think they're good luck? I don't know. It's an unmarked Swedish horse. Is it just the horses that are good luck or anything that's Swedish? Or Swedish planters? All right, we're going to start with this. Lufkin extension boxwood roller. And it does have the extension that slides out. Guess it slides out this way. So that is running. Thank you, Ohio. And we'll do the little puppy dogs. These are like almost like they're not chalkware, but it's like plaster or something. It's not ceramic. It's a solid piece. And that is running. The little doggies in the bed. If you like doggies, there's a photo in the pre-listed stuff of a little girl getting attacked by a whole bunch of little puppies. Thank you, Callie. I've never heard of that pick. I'll have to try to remember to look into that. Schraff's chocolates. It's got an embossed and gilt scene on it. Gold sides. It's got a split on the bottom there. It's seen lots of love. Somebody took some pencil in a couple spots. But neat old candy box, just a little bit worn. It is running. It has character. Thank you, beautiful granddaughter. Sock monkey with the googly eyes. This one's wearing a dress. So It's running. Ghost, you're just in time for the sock monkey. In the dress. Thank you, Deb. Yeah, if you haven't looked down through the pre-listed stuff, take a look at that stuff. I didn't have many pre-bids, so I'm probably just gonna run them from right where I'm at noon. Got this Lufkin folding roller. This one is, I don't know, aluminum or stainless. It's metal, not wood. So it's running. Thank you, Ohio. And I got the cheerleader chenille patch, would have been like a varsity letter jacket thing. And that is running. She's probably going to resell it in one of her shows for $20. Either that or she's, thank you, Pick. Either that or she's going to be, or she's starting a giant collection of them. She's enabling me. I just keep buying them anytime I find them that are under $5. All right, this is an old smelting pot. It's got surface rust to the handle. I think this is sort of a homemade deal. The pot isn't like for smelting silver or gold. And that is running. Thank you, Pick. And we'll do the metal shelf next, and then the scented drawer liners. Old tin spice rack type shelf. It's got some paint on it. It's like somebody was painting the wall and dribbled all over it, but you can paint it whatever color you want. And that is running. All right, we'll do the drawer liners. All right, if I take this off of there, I don't know if I can get it back on. We're not going to take it the whole way off. It's got the original tag. It's got that ribbon holding it together. It smells like sort of like baby powder, but it's got the same print on the paper liner as the box. So that's the print that's on the paper. And there's a roll of paper in there that's scented. I'm just going to sell it like that. And that's running. My luck, I'll take that ribbon off there and won't be able to get back on. Pretty tight. Nantucket Briar perfume drawer liners. Thank you, Deb. All right. At noon, I'm going to do the pre-listed items with pre-bids. If anybody sees anything they want me to run before that, let me know. I'm not gonna do a any sort of full scan. I'll just you can zoom in and I'll move it in a couple minutes. You can grab those. I had an elephant somewhere, Dawn, but I must not have put it out. I didn't see it when I was scanning. All right, we got this Native American. Made in Japan, quality guaranteed. It's a painted porcelain. I don't know what it is. It's probably a match holder or a toothpick holder, maybe, or a pipe holder. I don't know. It's got a hole in the back of its head for something, and it's running. The little bulldog, yeah, I'll pull it down in just a sec. We'll do the Toby mug here in just a second too. Thank you, beautiful granddaughter. Unsigned ceramic, mid-century looking with the like gilt accents on it. I'll run it, and it's running. I don't know what Florida deers are. And we'll do the Toby mug. Unsigned. No damage. Don't know what character it is. It is running. Thanks again, beautiful granddaughter. Welcome in. If you see something in the shelves you want me to run, put it in the chat. I'm actually going to start gathering up the pre-bids and bring them over here today because I didn't have that many, unless I got a whole bunch during the show. Feel free to check out the auction tab and see what I have available in there today, or you can make offers from the bin. I've got thousands of items in there. If you want something from the shelves, just request it. And when I walk by the phone, I will pull it down. But I'm going to gather up the pre-listed stuff that has pre-bids, and then we'll run those at noon here in less than 10 minutes. You want a tour of your garden? let's do the pre-listed stuff first, butterfly, and then I'll come out when I'm done. And then I can just rate out from there. I don't know what it's made out of. It's an early cue ball. And it may be made out of something I'm not supposed to say what it's made out of. I'm not sure. You know what I mean? Was it eating your veggies, Dawn? Mine just gets in the bird feeder, needs the bird feed. I haven't seen our squirrel in the garden yet. Were they right? One more to grab. I'm not real big on cucumbers. All right, you can zoom in if you just got here. And if you see something there you want me to run, let me know in the chat. I'm gonna start running the pre-listed things in a couple minutes. You sent me a message. No, it's real, Deb. I I super glued it together. Or not super glued, hot glue gunned. The I don't know if that part comes off. It's big. You want me to run it? All right, I'll run it. I just showed it. I hot glue gun the little thing back on. And it is running on the crab claw. Um, Designer, the shipping's gonna be what it is. It should be, isn't it listed in the media category? Or in the book category? Thank you, Deb. I'm gonna leave it sit there and put something else in the thing rather than try to shove it in an envelope. Um, I don't know that I can see what it should be going media mail. I'll run the cue ball. $16. Did it tell you? Didn't tell you what? We'll start with it here after I do the cue ball and the cat. I'm not sure what it's made out of. It's hard. It is kind of crazed like that, indicative of being some sort of material that, you know, and it's running the old cue ball. Thank you, vaping. And we'll do the cat, and then we'll start on the pre-listed stuff. All right, this is Pottery by Levine, California, dated 1985 or 86. It's a pomander. You take the plug out of its butt and stick potpourri in there or some other scented stuff. Nice piece of pottery, hand painted details on it, and that is running. Thank you, Lauren. Good deal on that. All right, we'll start with we're gonna start on the pre-listed stuff. I'll start with that Bible and see if I can figure out what category it's in. Um, I thought it should be in the books category. That's where it should have been put. And I wouldn't think shipping would be $15. I mean, it's heavy. When I click on it, when I click on the edit of it, you can't. It doesn't show what category it's in. I don't know if anybody see what category it's in. It's already got two pre-bids, so I'm just gonna run it the way it is. Shipping is what it is. Um, See what the thing weighs. It weighs over 7 pounds, unboxed. Um, it's in the antiques category. That's probably why it's not giving me email. Sorry, I screwed up listing where that should have been, I guess. But I mean, the weight's not wrong. And I may have been thinking when I listed it that it needs to go in the antiques category because people would be buying it. That if somebody buys this and it was media, it would either make them another shipment. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. Uh, 1860, no, 1886, I guess was the date I found in it. The cool thing about this is the latch. It's intact. Very cool East Lake design on it. Heavy brass latch. The Bible is really rough, really rough. It's got some old water staining to it. It's missing some pages. There's some stuff in there. There's somewhere near the back. There is a small family record. Got some color prints. Whatever was pictured for the family record is what was there. There was no more. Like it's multiple pages long, but what was written there, the picture of it written was what it is. That's all that more to the family record there was. Yes, it's well used. So it is running 10 seconds. You can chop it up for crafting, use the latch on something, very neat latch. And it weighs over 7 pounds. So if you're seeing a big amount for shipping, thank you, Taco. All right, the next item is a photo album. And this has seen better days as well. And it's empty. But you can use it for crafting or just stick some photos in it as it is. The velvet spine's pretty nice. Got some writing in it. So it fits like the cabinet card, or not cabinet card, not cabinet card, CDV, or like the smaller tin types. And that one is running. Got an embossed celluloid cover on it. Thank you, beautiful granddaughter. And there's a few photos here that have pre-bid some tin types. If you want to click on them as I pin them, you probably see them better than I'm going to show them. But just a little, probably ninth plate tin type with a baby with a hidden mother off to the side there holding it up. And that is running. Pretty crisp photo. Oop. Thank you, Jenny. Same with this one. If you want to click on it while I'm pulling it out, you probably see it better. This is a stereo view, so it went in a stereo viewer or stereoscope. In camp among the pines, and it's got a kid and a guy and a dead deer hanging up with some dogs sitting around. Standard size, and that one is running. Thank you, Park. And the next photo, click on that if you want to see it closer. This is another hidden mother twin type. And if you just join me, take a look down through my auction tab. If there's something you want me to run, either place a pre-bid on it or let me know in the chat. The baby reclining in chair and got the mother's arm holding it by the neck. And that one is running. Thanks again, Jenny. And we got a Zippo. And this is a Slim from 1994. And it is in pretty much immaculate condition for a, what is that, 32-year-old lighter. Actually, it looks like if it was fired, it was only ever fired once. The wick is still white. So very nice condition, Zippo Slim, and that is running. Thank you, Rocky. And the last item is 5BG, unless somebody has requests to see something else. And this is a Ronson Essex. Rescan. No, we're not going to rescan. Thank you for the purchase, Deb. So Streamline Modern, and that is running. We might go out and, do you want to go out and look at Butterfly's Garden? Thank you, Josh. That is yours. If there's any other requests, just let me know in the chat. I can show anything that's in the auction tab. I'm not gonna pull them all out and show them if nobody's interested. I mean, the prices I put are usually about a third of retail for my starting bids on here. You can see stuff in the pictures. If there's no other requests, I don't see any more 9AD. Let me grab that. Do you want me to grab my light or don't you care? You can see the pictures of how it glows. It's this is a cool piece. It's unfortunate. It's got a little chip right there. The edges like got a black paint on it or something. So if you put some black Sharpie or black paint on it, it would probably cover that up. Little flea bites over there. No major damage. But very cool piece. Early 1900s stretch glass. Vaseline, and you can see in the pictures down there, if you want to make sure that it glows, it glows. I'm going to run this, see if everybody's interested. And that is running. Nice iridescence on it too. Thank you, Jenny. That is yours. Thank you. And I will be back. If not before, I'll be back next Sunday with a similar show. I start at 10 o'clock Eastern time every week. I scan the shelves and take requests, and then I have some pre-listed stuff. Um, Maybe sometimes during the week I'll have another show. I might have a paper show on Wednesday. I'll try to get ambitious enough to do one. Uh, I am going to take the phone and go outside and do a little walk around Butterfly's garden because Vishy wants to see it. So we're gonna do that. If you're here to buy stuff, you can shop in my bin. Otherwise, we're just gonna go. I'm gonna take the phone outside. Not sure how the reception is out there, but we'll try it and see how Butterfly's garden's coming along. We still have not got everything planted, and it's the middle of July. But we keep buying more plants, so that's part of the problem. It still smells very smoky out. It's not quite as hazy from the smoke today, but see, there's. Oh, you got to turn that off. Okay. Those are the plants we got the other day that have yet to make it into the garden.
I was gonna blame Evan Avey for 2 weeks, but the truth is that I don't.
Yeah, we just keep buying more plants, and then at the end of the year, we have more plants than there
The flower.
flowers on the hooks. You need to see her corn.
Oh, that's you can do that at the end or something.
Butterflies on the left. I don't. There's butterfly chairs. There's butterfly decorations. The corn is outside the fence. Yeah, they're available on Temu Pick. You can get yourself some butterfly chairs on Temu.
Benches, I think they call them.
She says they're benches.
I think that's what they.
And they come in a little tiny box, and you have to spend an hour putting them together.
What is worth it?
Did we eat anything yet but squash this year?
Tomato.
Tomatoes.
You don't like it. That's why you eat it.
That's the biggest corn. It's outside the fence. I just planted a couple rows out there with some sunflowers.
And Avy is very happy with her corn. Not that she intends to eat any, because she doesn't like it. But she wanted to grow crops. And apparently they talked about corn in school.
How long do you think it takes to water all these deer? 2 hours? Probably 2 hours a day when it doesn't rain. Yes, she she likes to spray paint as much as she likes to grow things. These tomato plants are now over my head, which they're foot off the ground in the raised beds, but they're
Down in
they're over my head.
They'll get bigger. Here, here's the squash that AV insisted the water.
Me, I'm 7'3.5".
6 feet.
I'm like
She
five.
thinks that's
I'm
a
like
squ-
5'10".
watermelon. She wanted to eat it. It's a squash.
Granddaughter thought that was a watermelon.
I gotta replant some squash because those are dying. Neighbors, chickens.
Yeah, the neighbor's chickens come over and dig in our compost pile,
So yours put in the window.
and so we just planted a bunch of pumpkins in the compost pile. And now you can't get to the compost pile because the pumpkins really like the compost. But I don't know how big it is, but it's a pretty big garden. I planted some down along the bank beside the building, and oh, thank you, beautiful granddaughter. It was an old schoolhouse. We put an apartment in the upstairs, and there's a deck there. Like, so there's an apartment up there. So that part wasn't there. That part wasn't there. But other than that, that's the way it was. Just redid it. No, the bell doesn't ring. The stand that it was on rusted away, and the cupola up there is it's not the sturdiest thing. 1921. They There was 7 local one-room schoolhouses, so the story goes, and like there was one that was like half a mile from here, and they tore all those down at once one summer and brought all the lumber and stones here and built one big one. And they had every grade from first to, oh, I think it was only 8th grade in the beginning that they went, and then eventually you could graduate from here. And then in about 1960, early 60s, they they sent the kids to the closest town that's about 10 miles away. My dad went to this school for, I think, 1 or 2 years, and my uncle went for a few, and they were like the last kids to go. The guy I bought it from, his son went, I think his son graduated from here. But there's 3 big schoolrooms, and one of them was and then another room that was like a schoolroom size that was they used for a gym that had hardwood floors. But see that table there, that's a table that's waiting to be planted. I got to plant those flowers somewhere. other than
They
in their
left everything
trays.
outside. They pulled the pots down. That didn't work.
Ohio says it's great.
Work out.
Thank you. Where is my bird feeder? My bird feed. Well, I've got bird feeders. That's the room right there I use for an office mostly, and it's got suction cup bird feeders on the windows. But my one that I can watch on my phone is on the other side of the building.
Do it outside.
That I can watch. I can watch the birds out there when I'm taking pictures. It's the room I do the lives in today. We're on. See, I don't know if you've seen it before, but that's the new schoolhouse. That's the Amish school over there. They don't mow their grass during the summer. They wait till the end of the year, the end of the summer, and then they make hay on it one time. So it's cut right before the kids go back to school so they can play baseball and volleyball in the yard.
And that's the row of stevia? No.
Yeah, it's
No. Not the butterfly bushes, but the close
salvia.
south.
Yeah, salvia was she found a Ohio or Tractor Supply had their plants for $1 clearance in Brookville the other day. So she got about 25 salvia plants. Up there on that hill, there's usually a lot of deer. They farm it up there, and deer come out there at night. And
Peppers.
where are the peppers? These are the carrots that are underperforming.
I replant.
These ones are doing good though. I have never seen a bear from this building. I've seen there's bears in the woods.
Beside the road.
No armadillos up here though.
And the peppers are actually growing. This year they're growing really well.
I did see a bear. Was that this spring I saw one? I think it was this spring when we were coming home from somewhere. No, we don't sell our produce, but if you're in the area, you can have some produce. No, she cans a lot of. The plan is to can a whole bunch of spaghetti sauce, but she she just canned tomatoes last year. All right, are we ready to rate out? Where do we want to go? Yes, we just bought more planters the other day. I keep telling her she has enough, and she keeps saying that she does not have enough. All right, thank you guys. I'm gonna rate out to somebody. I'm gonna go get this stuff packaged or as much as I can. I've got a birthday party to go to here this afternoon. I don't think she will pick.
No, she's getting close because she hurts.
Oh, Millicent's on. Let's go see Millicent. All righty, here we go. Let's see what she's doing today. Thank you guys. Have a good weekend.